Have you ever noticed how we are told that believing in God is basically closing your eyes and jumping into the dark? Like you have to shake your brain at the door just to believe in God? Honestly, I used to think the same way. But the more I look at the world, the more I realize that faith isn't about ignoring the facts. It's about following them. Think about it. You don't have to see a person to know they've been somewhere. You just look for the footprints. And for me, the universe is covered with them. It's just a matter of following the trail to see where it actually leads. Why the universe isn't an accident. Take the universe itself. We know it had a beginning. It hasn't just been sitting here forever. And common sense tells us that stuff doesn't just pop out of thin air. If you are walking through a desert and find smartphone buried in the sand, you never think that the wind and the heat accidentally built a processor over billions of years out of thin air. You know someone made it. Since matter can create itself out of nothing, it's actually more rational to think that something or someone outside of space and time started the whole thing. Then we have life. A single living cell with all its microscopic machinery doesn't just happen. You wouldn't expect a complex software program to write its own code from scratch. And even a blade of grass is more intricate than any app we've ever built. It feels too specific to be a series of lucky breaks. From the way the Earth sits at the perfect distance from the Sun to the breathtaking complexity of the human eye. It feels less like a random accident and more like a masterpiece of fine-tuning. When you see a design that works this well, it's only natural to look for the designer. And finally, there is us, our ability to think, to create, and to even wonder why we are here. We build technology that can reach the stars. But where did that spark actually start? Inanimate matter doesn't eventually just start thinking. Silent atoms don't develop a conscience on their own. Everything we observe tells us that intelligence comes from a prior intelligence. We have a conscience because we come from a conscious source who intended it that way. We are self-aware because we come from someone who is infinitely more aware. So, at the end of the day, faith isn't a leap into the dark. When you see how complex design points into a mind, how life demands a source, and how matter requires a cause, you aren't just guessing, you are acknowledging the most logical conclusion, that behind the math and atoms, there is a powerful creator. See you in the next one.